Hey guys, it's Bruno here, and today I'm going to show you how to make an animated custom background for your Steam profile like this. First, you'll have to have at least level 10 on Steam, and you'll have to have Adobe Photoshop and Adobe After Effects. So if you don't have Photoshop and After Effects, you can download from Adobe's website for a free trial, or you can pay $15 a month and get the whole creative suite. Anyway, so we're going to begin. So first we're going to head to this website called Steam AP Background Cropper, and you're going to sign in with your Steam account up in the corner here. Once you sign in, you're going to load one of your backgrounds that you have in your inventory. Today we're going to be using this one, which is from Tomb Raider. And if we load that up, it'll kick in. Then we're going to go download this showcase. Once it's downloaded, see we've got that. Open up the zip file, or just minimize that, and then we want to extract these to our desktop. So now we've got these on our desktop, yeah? So if you want to add anything snazzy to these, you can do it in Photoshop, but I don't want to at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the dimensions for this, which I believe is 500 by 506 by 506. So we're going to make a new composition in After Effects. And then we're going to load up our 506, 506. If it's not letting you do a exact numbers, you can have to unlock this stuff. And then we're going to set our frame rate to around 24, and our seconds I usually set for 2. Okay, once we've loaded this up, zoom in a bit, get the whole frame, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get that image that we had before, and then we're just going to drag it into After Effects. Okay, so it's in here. What we're going to do, drag it down here. Now as you can see, there's some rain in this one, so we're going to want to add some rain. So if we go to our effects and presets panel, which can be found by window effects and presets or control 5, we're going to type in rain, and we'll go down to simulation, and we've got CC rainfall. So we're going to apply it to the artwork, and we're just going to preview it quickly. So you can see that the rain is falling down on this piece, but we don't want it as the rain's going diagonally. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to wind and then hold the slider and drag it out, and you can see the rain slightly moving. So now it's going on a diagonal direction. Now, since you can see these raindrops are a bit thicker, I'm going to light up the opacity, not too much, just a bit more. And we're going to change the size of the drops up quite a bit more, but we're going to, the drop count, we're going to go down. If you preview, you can see all these giant raindrops. And what we're also going to do is we're going to space out the scene depth a bit so we get some 3D effect going. And if that's too fast compared to your scene, you can just slow down the speed a bit, and we can get some slower, less intense rain. If for some reason you want to change the rain's color, say if you want it red, you can go ahead and do that. It doesn't do much, to be honest, but it's a change. So I'm just going to leave mine at white. Yeah, I don't believe there's any more extras. What I like to add sometimes, and this is completely optional, we can add some particles, but it's not necessary for this one. Another thing you can add is your own personal logo. So if I drag my logo into here that I've made in Adobe Illustrator, you can drag it into here, put it on top, shrink it down to the proportions of the piece, and then what we're going to do is go down to this little button down here, toggle switches and modes. When we click on the modes, there'll be a drop down menu, and I'm going to go with soft light. This will blend it into the background of the image and will just give it a little personal touch. Now what we're going to do is we're going to export the file. So what we're going to do is going to go export, then we're going to go add to render queue. So now it will come down to the render queue window, and what we're going to do is we're going to change the output module. We're going to change it to a PNG sequence, and then we'll just press OK. And then we'll go output, and what I recommend doing is making your own folder for this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a folder on my desktop. I'm going to make call it Tomb Raider background. Once I've got that, just enter it in here, and then just go save. Okay, and then we're just going to click render. So while that's rendering, you can see that it's moving, and once that's rendered, we're going to open up Photoshop. Once our render is finished and we've opened up Photoshop, we're going to go to File and then Open. We're going to navigate to our folder which has our composition in it, and so mine would be Tomb Raider background, which is on my desktop. Click on the first image and then tick image sequence and then press open. We're going to use 24 frames because that's how many that we rendered it with. Going to tick OK, click the cog, make sure that it's 100%. We're going to go to File and then go to Save for Web. We're going to make sure that the image type is set to GIF. We're going to change the looping options forever, and that we need to make sure that it's below 10 megabytes. So it is, but if it wasn't, you'll have to probably lower the amount of colors that you can use and stuff like that. But since we're using about 2 seconds worth of footage at 24 frames per second, it's not going to be a problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to click save, and then we're going to save it to our desktop. I'm going to save it under Tomb Raider. Okay, so once it's saved, let it render out, and it should be on my desktop. So it's on our desktop now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Steam account. We're going to click on Edit Profile, and we're going to first of all change our background to the background of the image we used. So once we do that, we're going to return to our profile. We're going to see the effects have taken place already. But now, what we're going to do is we're going to have to upload some artwork. And so what we're going to do is we're going to click on artwork. We're going to go upload artwork. We're going to do it game specific or not. So I'm going to go Tomb Raider 2013 version. And then it will take us to this. And then I'm just going to name it Steam. Oh no. Contact me for some artwork. And then we're going to import the file which is on our desktop under Tomb Raider GIF. Gonna click open, add a cheeky little description, then we're gonna go I certify that I created this, and then save to my profile. So that's gonna take a little while to render out and stuff, so I'll come back when it's uploaded. Okay, now we're gonna navigate our way back to the edit profile page. We're going to scroll down and go to our featured showcase button. So what you're going to do now is you're going to click on the drop down and go to artwork showcase. You're going to click on the middle one, the little edit button, and it's going to be your most recent picture even though it hasn't loaded because my internet's a bit slow. See, it's going to load up here eventually, and then we're going to click on save changes. If we navigate our way back to the profile, it's going to show up like this, and it is done. The profile is done.